I started the business back in 2005, which was almost immediately followed by a financial crisis, 2007, 2008. So that was a great time to start a business as a financial planner. You certainly had to roll your sleeves up at the very beginning and work out how to rescue people from what was a really difficult situation. And we ended up taking on the premises here in Wimborne only 3 years ago, and it's been wonderful. It really has. You know, forming part of a relationship here with other traders, other local traders. Just walking through East Street in the morning from the car park, saying good morning to other people, and just building the relationships from there as well is really rewarding, actually. My wife had been getting her nails done at the local nail salon on East Street, and had a conversation with someone else in there who owns a couple of the shops on East Street around the fact that we were looking for some premises, because at the time it was a bicycle shop, and it was literally floor to ceiling bicycles. There was grease all up the walls, there were bits of bike parts everywhere. So when she brought me to come and have a look, I literally looked through the window and went, I can't believe that we're ever going to have an office in that space. But fortunately she had the vision. We've always been sort of open and accessible, but now, it's a glass-fronted shop at the end of the day, so people are always looking through, even if they're just walking past or they're sat in traffic. You've always got to be approachable and acceptable for that knock at the door, someone who wants to come in, spare of the moment, regardless of what you're doing, and just being able to drop what you're working on, pull up a chair, make a cup of tea, perhaps a little chocolate biscuit, and have a conversation around what is it that's concerning them and where they want to go. So the business has definitely taken on that kind of open spirit to allow people to just knock on the door and walk through. So we look after people's financial affairs, which could be as simple and straightforward as just investing into an ISA, or it could be something more complex. Perhaps a member of the family's gone into care and they're worried about how to pay for care fees, or it could be they've got concerns around inheritance tax and how they might mitigate some of the taxation and be able to pass the capital that they've built up throughout their lives onto the next generation as tax efficiently as possible. We're not a transactional service. Most people don't come to us and just want an ISA. They want us to look after them for potentially the rest of their lives to ensure that the wealth can pass on to future generations. So once they come through the door, they tend to stay with us for a very long time. And it's lovely because, again, we get to see their families grow and evolve, and then ultimately all of the planning that we put in place, when the time comes, we get to actually see that come into action and for the wealth to be passed on to future generations. So it's nice to see your work actually going through that process. Why would they come here? Really, they know that this is a local business with a local family, someone who's really set their roots in the area, and therefore they know that we're going to be here to stay. We're not here today and gone tomorrow. So again, that relationship will be there going forwards, and they can have the confidence in that. I think that breeds a lot of confidence. Yes, people can go online and find bits of information, but really they want to sit down, look someone in the eye, and have those open, honest conversations around what opportunities there might be for their circumstances. We're really lucky because over the years that we've been in business since 2005, obviously our clients have come from across the country. Some of them have moved further afield, and naturally also we've picked up children who've gone to university in different places as well. So when they come to Wimborne, they could be coming from London, they could be coming from Cornwall or as far as Kent to come and see us. But whilst they're coming to see us, they're also able to enjoy what Wimborne has to offer. So they might come and see us and then go to the Minster, have a little walk around. They can stop at any of the very many shops that we've got here, but also stay for some lunch. It's got that character about it. It's just got that something, whether it's the architecture, whether it's those independent traders, whether it's the friendliness of the people on the street. I'm not quite sure, maybe a combination of all of those things. But it's just always got a really positive feeling about it, very welcoming. So that's the initial part. And then secondly, of course, there's such a divergence of people within Wimborne. You've got some extremely wealthy people, and then you've got some very everyday people as well who are just trying to get through their daily lives. So again, for us, whether it's a teacher who's worried about their pension scheme, whether it's someone working at the local hospital that's worried about how they're going to do their school fees for their children, or ultimately whether it's someone at the care home that's thinking about, actually, how am I going to pass my wealth on? Is my wealth going to last long enough for me to pay for the care fees while I'm here? It's all here in Wimborne. So it's right that we're here at the heart of that on the high street with the door open for them to walk through.